I just got home from grocery shopping, so I'm just gonna quickly go over everything that I bought from Lidl for this week. I am doing... Hi, Al. Okay, I've decided to do the Whole30 for the next 30 days. I did it once last year, and I guess kind of discovered some food sensitivities that I had, mostly towards dairy. Ignore Ellie, we just got home from daycare, so she's running around shouting and opening mail. So I'm doing it again, not so much to figure out food sensitivities, although I didn't really do the reintegration part of it last time as I should have, so I'm gonna actually try to stick to it this time at the end, but mostly because I just feel disgusting from all of the crap that I ate over the past 2 weeks for the holidays, and just from my entire pregnancy. I was pretty good at this pregnancy, but there's still about 20 pounds hanging out that I would prefer not be on my body. So I'm just gonna detox by just eating some healthy food, making some better choices, and hopefully build those habits back up. That was the main thing when I did the Whole30 last year, was I really instated some good habits, reading labels, not going for all the candy that I eat, not snacking so much. So those are kind of big things that I do now, is I snack a lot. Particularly in the evenings after the kids have gone to bed. I am eat a bowl of ice cream, have a bowl of popcorn, maybe have some chocolates, so that needs to be curbed. So I'm just going to show you everything I bought. For those of you who don't know what the Whole30 is, it's a pretty intense elimination diet where you don't eat sugar, legumes, grains, and a list of preservatives. So basically you eat vegetables, fruits, and meat. I did start the Whole30 today. I had a smoothie for breakfast this morning. I just put in banana and then whatever frozen fruit I could find and some flaxseed. We did not have a ton of frozen fruit, so you'll see I bought a lot of that. I just didn't have a ton of food in my fridge, so today I also ate just some fruit. When I got to work, I bought some cut up fruit, and then I had about 3 cups of black coffee, although my coffee in the morning I put some almond milk in because the Costco one, Kirkland, is compliant. And what else? And then for lunch I just made a salad at work, and it was the most random salad of basically anything I could find in the salad bar that appeared to be compliant. I put olives in it, and then I realized afterwards that olives are one of those things that sometimes have weird sugar or things added to them, so I probably shouldn't have eaten those, but I won't do that one again. So I'm just gonna go through these groceries, show you everything I bought, and then figure out what the hell I'm gonna make for dinner. So as I mentioned, I needed frozen fruit because I love making smoothies in the morning. So I just got strawberries, raspberries, more strawberries, and then 2 things of mango. This is in no order, so I apologize. This is really annoying of me. Produce is this is the groceries at a glance. There's goat hanging out. I'd say the majority of the stuff here is fresh produce. I did buy a few of these. These were on sale of stir-fry broccoli mix. Those are good. It's all kind of compliant things: broccoli, carrots, onions, red peppers, water chestnuts, celery, and mushrooms. Oh, and I shopped at Lidl. I'm not sure if I even mentioned that. Cauliflower, broccoli, mangoes, zucchini. I got 2 of those. Spaghetti squash, and then a butternut squash. Unfortunately, they didn't have the kind that's already cut, so this is going to be a bitch to peel and cut. Avocados, sweet potatoes. We've got some plum tomatoes down there, bananas for those smoothies, eggs, whole white mushrooms, cucumbers, spinach. Got 2 bags of spinach, actually. This broccoli coleslaw mix, which is really good. It's just broccoli, carrots, and cabbage, carrots, mandarins, 2 things, or 2 pounds of ground turkey. Then I just got chicken broth and beef broth, and then a ton of canned stuff. I got a few of these tomato sauces, then I got like diced tomatoes, crushed tomatoes. That's just to make soups, and I might make some tomato sauce to go with my spaghetti squash. Got a few cans of these sliced beets with sea salt. These are really good. And salads. That's most of my lunches this week is just going to be salads that I make with all this stuff. Got these banana peppers because those would be something to add a little bit variety, some flavor to my salads. Mix it up a little. I found this salsa, which was actually compliant, fire roasted chipotle salsa, and it looked delicious. So I might do some sort of like Mexican bowl with just spinach and cauliflower rice. I couldn't remember if we had, I wasn't sure if the mustard that we have is compliant. It's Dijon mustard, so just had no idea. So I got some spicy brown mustard that is compliant, so I can use that to make my salad dressing. More of the beets, more tomato sauce. These sweet gherkins, little pickles, 2 things of coconut water, and these are just some whole raw almonds. And then I just got 2 cases of seltzer water, 1 lime, and 1 of the grapefruit. All right, so the total was $96.85. I feel like that's pretty good. It's around what we'll typically spend. Oh, I got Brussels sprouts. I don't think I showed those. Brussels sprouts. I feel like $98 is what we usually spend, right around $100 for our weekly groceries. That typically includes a couple of bottles of wine. Obviously, there is no alcohol. Oh, that's the other thing, the Whole30, you cut out the alcohol. So it's around the same price that we usually spend when we buy alcohol too. I'm just guessing the difference is that all of this is whole food. Hi, Ellie. You looking at the groceries?
No.
No.
My juicy.
Yeah, are you gonna help me make dinner? No.
Yes.
Yes. Those are
Orange.
sweet potatoes.
No, orange.
No, these are oranges, mandarins.
Oranges. Orange.
You excited?
Yeah. Hi, Mommy.
Something was wearing this morning?
Yeah.
He's so cute. He's so cute. Hey, Bob. He's so cute too.
Oh.
So now I just have to figure out what to make for dinner. And I think the discrepancy in that pricing was that I bought a ton of frozen fruit, and frozen fruit tends to be pretty pricey. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm making, and I'll show you all what we're having for dinner tonight. Okay, I just very quickly made a decision that I'm going to make some Whole30 compliant chili with some ground turkey and zucchini. So I'm gonna make that right now. And Ellie's unpacking everything, so this should be interesting. Also, I am like the worst at meal planning. I don't know. I tried before, and I'm not like a fancy cook. I'm a buy a bunch of groceries and then figure out what I can make with that food type of cook. I'm sure I could save money if I actually meal planned, but that's just like not how my brain's working right now, so maybe I'll get better at that with this.
Yes or no? All right. Look pretty, honey.
So I'm quickly just browning the ground turkey with some garlic. The recipe called for beef. I don't really like beef, so I'm doing ground turkey instead. I'm going to link the recipe below in case you want to try this out. It also, the recipe calls for celery. I didn't get any celery. So I'm going to just add some kale in there to get another veggie. We'll see how it turns out. Watch out. Oh, you're a monster. So scary, Ellie. So here's the meal. We haven't tasted it yet.
It's amazing because my wife made it.
So in mine and Noel's, I just added a little bit of that cayenne pepper, hot sauce. Pretty good. It's spicy. That cayenne pepper sauce is very hot. I put a few drops in each of ours. That's really good. It's a little watery, but that's probably has to do with me using turkey maybe instead of the beef.
No.
Was it watery?
Probably their vegetables.
Oh yeah, probably just could have like
Yeah.
had it simmer a little bit longer.
Turkey doesn't have a lot of fat in it. So. Mommy's filming us again. We're having more fun than the puppies. We're having more fun than the turtle.
So it's about 9:30 now. Finished eating maybe 2.5 hours ago, and Noel really liked it. I really liked it. I'm gonna have it for lunch again tomorrow. And surprisingly, Ellie ate a decent amount of it. So I'm gonna call that meal a success and definitely make that again. It was delicious. I want to give a little bit more background to why I'm doing the Whole30 right now. I just have been feeling pretty bloated and gross. It's not like a typical, I guess I'm not doing it now just because it's the new year. I'm doing it, I've been wanting to redo it again for the last few months. The last time I did it was in, I guess, October maybe of last year. So it's been a little over a year since I've done the Whole30, and I wanted to do it again in October, but then like my dad was gonna visit, and there was, you know, a dinner with a friend that I was gonna have that I didn't want to be on it for. I wanted to be able to drink when this person was in town. So I kept pushing it off, and then of course the holidays came. So I finally just decided, well, I got to my breaking point of just feeling really disgusting after the holidays and eating without limits. So it seemed like the perfect time to just suck it up and do it. So I weighed myself this morning, and my starting weight is 144.6 pounds. I think it was around 130 before my pregnancy with Justice. I was in pretty good shape before I got pregnant with him. I was in a good workout routine, and I had just completed that other Whole30, so my pregnancy just kind of, it was a slippery slope. I'm feeling pretty good energy-wise. The sugar withdrawals don't hit until I think days 3 or 4 is what it happened with me last time. It was kind of halfway through or towards the end of the first week is when I started just getting really exhausted from those sugar withdrawals, and my skin completely broke out. Today I feel good. I actually have more energy today than I have in past days. I think it's just because I've been clean eating. I don't have like the dairy or grains kind of weighing me down. Those things tend to make me feel a bit more tired. And I had 3 cups of coffee today, so I'm gonna try to be limiting my caffeine. I'd like to keep it down to 2 cups a day, especially since I'm still nursing right now. I think that's all. So I'm gonna sign off now. Please, if you are doing the Whole30 too, or if you're interested in doing the Whole30, reach out to me. I'd love it if anyone wants to do the Whole30 now kind of with me. You know, I'm only have completed 1 day of it, so jump on. And definitely share below if you have any Whole30 recipes that you've really loved. I'd love to try them out. Please, nothing too complicated or weird, because you see how I cook and you're gonna see it a lot more. I'm gonna be eating a lot of stir fry over the next few days. All right, well, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.